Please do not tell me that he is stepping down because of cancel culture. Please. Oh, let me know what the hell is going on here. Alright, so it says here, the Family Guy voice actor Mike Henry says he is stepping down from Cleveland Brown, that rhyme, I hate to play, I hate the game, bars, role on animated series. The star has voiced the character since it debuted in 1999. Mike Henry, who voiced the character Cleveland Brown for 2 decades on Family Guy, said on Friday he's stepping down from the role on Fox animated series. It's been an honor to play Cleveland on Family Guy for 20 years. Henry 54 wrote on Twitter. He continued, I love this character, but persons of color should play characters of color. Therefore, I will be stepping. That's why? Henry, who is a white man, has voiced the character since the series debuted in 1999. He also has been the voice behind the Latin maid Consuela. I never knew that. So what, are you stepping down from Consuela too? I mean, I don't think he should step down at all. I don't at all. I'm gonna tell you why in a second. It says Fox had no comment when reached by Fox News earlier on Friday. The network revealed that it will no longer have white actors voice actors of color on The Simpsons too. Okay. Moving forward, The Simpsons will no longer have white actors voice non-white actors. Okay. Okay, well, it says some other stuff here. In 2018 at Comic-Con, Henry spoke to Fox News about voicing Cleveland. People are usually surprised. I actually thought a black dude did voice him. I did. He explained of people's reactions at the time. They'll usually go, I didn't know he was going to look like that. Henry went on to say, it wasn't like I was cast as Cleveland. I created Cleveland. Okay. You know, Cleveland is largely some weird part of me, and I've been able to do it for almost 20 years now. And I think I think what you're getting at is, does anyone get upset about it? Rarely, Henry said. I mean, sometimes now with the climate out there of everything is very PC. All I can say to that is I know where I'm coming from. And on the Cleveland show, if there was a joke I wasn't sure about, I would refer to Sanaa Lathan or some other writers in the room who walk the walk and live that life, because I don't. And I say, can we do this? What's up? You guys do this and tell me what I can do. I'm coming from a good place, and I hope people aren't upset, he said at the time. Alex Borstein, who voices Lois Griffin, told Fox News at this time, I just feel like you can feel when something is done from a place of love, from creating a person. Like he's not doing a voice. I feel like he's making Cleveland. Henry's decision comes after voice actors Jenny Slate and Kristen Bell, who are white, recently pulled out of their respective roles to recast their biracial characters with someone of color. Looks like they're on Big Mouth. Slate said she initially reasoned that she could play her character because Molly's mother is Jewish and white, just like her mom. But now she understands that her initial thoughts were wrong. I acknowledge how my original reasoning was flawed, that it existed as example of white privilege and okay. Alright, to me, I think this is a little much. In my personal opinion, I feel it's a little much, because I think that when you're doing a cartoon character's voice, like you're almost doing an impression. You're doing an impression of what you think the character would sound like. Who would this character be? Like, isn't the isn't the voice for Kratos black? And what's funny is in like the first few God of War, it seems like he could be of like an Egyptian type. He could have an Egyptian type look. Something about his facial structure looks almost Egyptian to me. And he looks black to me. He looks black to me. Like certain tribes over in Africa look. They have a particular nose and jaw structure. But I noticed once we did this God of War 4 or starting the new God of War, whatever you want to call it, he really does look like Triple H with the beard. He looks like a white man with a beard. I thought both were badass designs. But is a black man also voicing that? That's what. Let me see. Voice of Kratos, God of War. Okay, so we got Christopher Judge, Terrence C. Carson, and they got one guy, Anthony Del Rio. He's white. Okay. Yeah. So 2 black men have voiced him. And apparently there's a white Hispanic who has voiced him. That's what Google's telling me. I thought you guys told me it was only black guys that voiced him, but I don't know. But I'm just trying to look up stuff. So I don't. Is this is what's going to happen now? Like, look, I understand in a physical role, like, you know, Hollywood has been bashed before for having Egyptians be white people. It's like Egyptians weren't. Like, even the ones over there now aren't white. But the original Egyptians were like my color and darker. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were Africans. You know what I mean? If you're casting a role and it calls for a black man, have him be played by a black man. If you're casting a white person, have a white person play him. I mean, when this is a physical role, you want to be as authentic as possible. You know what I mean? Asian, get an Asian. You know, I know Hollywood got flack for that. You know, they had white people play Asians, and even back in, you know, with the minstrel shows and everything, they had white people wear blackface. They even had black people wear blackface. You know what I mean? Which was, you know, so I don't know. These times are wild. I don't think he has to step down, but that's what he feels he needs to do. Okay, but hey, I'll audition for the new Cleveland. Post your comments down below. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and share.